stack developer.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. Okay. So if we're looking at your timelines, Saulo, how long are you giving yourself to, and what level are you looking at getting to? That's what I need to understand.
I think in B2 or C1. It's good for me.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. And how long are you giving yourself?
Tough, sorry.
How long are you giving yourself to achieve this goal?
Mm, 6 months. It's okay.
6 months. Okay. Okay. So now that's what we are dealing with. I need to just do some housekeeping for myself. In terms of reading, what would you say you are out of 10, Saulo? What number would you say you are out of 10 reading? How is your reading? Is it a 9 out of
Mm,
10? Is it a 5 out of 10? Is it
it's you need I talk about my time. It's this or my level for reading.
your level?
Okay. I maybe six, maybe six.
Okay. That's good. Listening?
Mm,
What are we talking there?
it's good, but six.
Okay. Sorry. 6. Writing.
Mm, maybe three.
And then speaking. The
Mm,
main attract.
uh, speaking maybe five.
Okay. 5. Okay. So I will say you're in software. We can remove this. To be very honest, it's always good to know how to write, obviously. But in terms of the products that we have to use us in writing, you have AI software, you have all different types of these softwares and programs. So you can write fully in Brazilian or Brazilian Portuguese, for example, and translate that in AI, and it comes out better than what I can teach you, right? So we will not be focusing on your writing, but your listening, speaking, paramount, most important. We cannot get around listening and speaking. Reading, it will help. It always helps because, again, real time. How are you with software technical terminology, with specific software terms? How are you, Saulo?
Well, uh, now I'm working with the Java language and
Java.
Java and the uh, PostgreSQL, SQL, uh, MongoDB, NoSQL. Mm, I have the skills with the cloud computer. Uh, uh, for
Okay.
example, build the
Amazon Web
applications.
Service,
Yes, yes.
things like that.
Build, build application in Amazon, AWS, uh,
Hmm.
Azure, and the Google Cloud. Uh, and
Okay.
I understand the more language, for example, Node, Python, uh,
Hmm.
Node, Python. Mm, it's this. And now I learn about software architecture and software
Architecture. Okay.
engineer.
Software architecture
Yes, architecture.
and
Software.
engineering.
and engineers, and software engineer.
Okay. Okay, that's a lot, man. It's a lot. You're very technical. You're very technical. It's good. It's good. Okay, so I think a lot of that language you are fine with it, like, right? If you're speaking in concepts and things, the vocabulary, the words, you know the words you need to use in that software, right?
Yes, I
Or all of
understand
the
more expressions uh, connect with my knowledges if I work.
okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. So then okay, so then we're going to focus on listening and speaking, and then reading we will just have some practical components because we always have to work on reading. It's a very difficult thing. So if we're looking at you, 6 months, you're looking at tracing B2, so we're looking at B1 to we are adding fluency. So if I can ask you, Salo, you said grammar, but I need to know the laundry list. What are the things? Is it like speaking? Is it like listening? Is it like being able to read and write? What exactly is your focus for these other companies? You want to be able to work there and work in the English language.
My focus is apply. I have to I have to one focus. It's apply to job, but for uh, para eu alcançar, for I go to the focus. I go apply one certification, for example, in Java
Yeah.
language. It's good for my focus.
Okay. 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 So I think I get you. So we're gonna work on your fluency. I don't know why that's big. Sorry. Let's work on your fluency. Work on your confidence, of course. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Um, and then we'll work on your articulation and sorry. Let's go there. And then we will be looking at comprehension. I think these are the most important areas, especially with 6 months. Let's focus on these. How often do you speak English, Saulo?
Sorry, I don't understand your question.
How often, how much do you speak English in your normal day or week? How much?
Hmm, how much? I have maybe 1 hour for day.
No, I'm saying outside of class, You in Brazil, in Fortaleza, how much do you speak it?
Hmm. Uh, with in week, I'm speak sporadic. Uh, I speak, por exemplo, falo sozinho, converso sozinho. Falo sozinho. I talk to I talk to myself. Uh,
Yes.
Sporadic in my day. For example, uh, I in my work and I talk in English. Hey, I'm hungry. It's hour to my lunch.
Okay. Yes. Yes. It's time for your lunch. So if I'm asking, why I'm asking is okay. How often? How much do you hear English, listen, read, that type of thing? How much in a week?
Hmm. Every day, I listen every day. I read. I read. I write uh, more sporadically, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I, I listen. I speak every day. I write every day. I write more sporadic every
Okay.
day.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so every day, that's good. We need to keep that going. So the most important thing is in terms of how often you have lessons, obviously it's important if you want to hit your 6 month goal. Every day, not I don't think ever necessary because we it becomes redundant. You do something too much, it doesn't work as well. So lessons we have however much you want to have in a week, 3 times a week, however much. But you must always try and speak and listen. That's what we're going to focus on. I can tell you for the first 2 months, speaking and listening. Those are the most important things. So if you can watch stuff in English, good. It helps you. New words, new vocabulary. If you can also speak. I don't know how. As you said, you speak to yourself. That's good. I'll give you exercises. I'll give you work to do in your own time that you can speak. You can say it out loud. If you work at home, obviously in the office, you can't say these things. You'll sound crazy. But at home, you can definitely practice. You have to practice. And you're not going to get enough practice in 6 months here. You have to do it outside the class. Okay. So if we're looking at these goals, these are good. I will then tell you how I think we can get to these. I've been trying to understand you, which is good. And again, it's very possible. I can work with you. You're a very smart, intelligent guy. If I just need 6 things from you, Saulo, and these are interests. Do you know what interests are?
Mm, mm, Uh, sorry, you talk me.
It's okay.
Uh, it's possible to, for example, uh, I may jump to level B2 if
Yeah.
I I learn every day and how many time, how many class, for example, you and me, I need with you, how many classes for a week?
I would say 302, 302 times a week you would
It's
need.
good. I have a
Yeah.
time. Uh,
Okay.
because the um, mm, wait a minute. Pá, pá, pá. Because porque porque nossos encontros because your meetings uh, serão motivadores. Serão motivadores para mim. Because your meetings will be motivating for me. Understand?
Yeah.
Because your meetings
Yeah.
will be motivating for me.
Yes. That makes
It's good.
sense. That's good.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. No. So that's why I need this, and then again, you decide, right? You'll decide if it's a good fit or not. So I need your interests, and what I mean by interests, I mean hobbies, habits, things you like. Okay. So if you like IT, right? You like IT, especially software. That is one interest. That's an area where you can talk about it, and you know a lot about that, right? So another interest can be anything. It can be sport. It can be um, traveling. It can be anything. I need at least 5 more things from you. 5 things you like. Okay.
Ah,
Because this
okay.
helps
You
of
need a
lessons.
list.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. It's okay. IT software. I like
Yes.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a teacher to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Uh,
Okay.
I like sports. I like talk mm, about locates. Lugares. 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 Place about places in other countries. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I like I like uh, mm, okay, nice. I like animals and the peoples, animals and people. Mm,
Animals, people. Yes, yeah, that's good. If we're looking at two more things, do you like I don't know, man, history? Do you like food? Do you like it? It's up to you. Anything.
I like history. I like history. History of the words.
Ah, the world history. Nice. Okay.
Mm,
And then if I can ask you, culture, other things like culture, music, films, I don't know, art, anything.
mm, country. I like places in countries.
Okay, yes, I got that. Yeah, places and travel, yeah. But I mean
Okay.
culture. So culture is like music,
Oh,
movies.
okay, 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 okay. I very like music. I very like. Uh, it's
Okay.
a good a good. It's good.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So we've got IT, we've got sports, typically Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Any other sports, football, rugby, maybe rugby. I'm joking. I know you guys don't play rugby.
Rugby, it's good. I like football, but my favorite sport it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and gym.
Gym. Okay, that's good. Okay, so gym and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay,
I
that's good.
like running. I like
So,
swim.
okay, running and swimming as well. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, so these are good. These are good. I think we can use these. Very strong, very broad. I like that. Different interests, always interesting. Make someone a more interesting person, right? Animals, we'll get to all of that. So, why I needed this is because, again, lesson planning. You've got a goal, you've got 6 months to hit this goal. We're going to get as far as possible. And I always want you to reevaluate. I always want you to check in with me, but also friends and family. Say, hey, man, is my English getting better? If you can't do it yourself, you ask other people, you check to see if there's an improvement. But as we go, of course, we need to hit certain milestones. We need to do things a certain type of way. So the first one is going to be very hard. And it's going to be very hard, Saulo. And that's when we need to talk about very big things, very broad topics. And that's why I asked you about these, but it also helps design different lessons in terms of grammar and things like that. So, topic conversations are typically when I ask you to talk about things, experiences, things you've been through, your history, what you think of the future, what you think right now, right? So if I ask you, for example, how did you get into jujitsu? You need to be able to tell me that, confidently. And then we fix it and then we improve on the way you explain these things, okay? So topic conversations very important. They also sometimes will go to things we do not know, right? We need to be able to speak about things we do not know. So if I ask you about something as big as what do you think about the direction Brazil is going in, you should be able to tell me that's not your interest, but it's something right? You can say that in Portuguese. You can say, I think it's good, I think it's bad. Why? These types of things. Your voice. That's the most important thing. When you go to companies, when you go to foreign countries, you need to be able to talk about your voice, how you look at things, why you think that way, and, just that kind of justification. So those are topic conversations, very broad, and again, not the whole lesson. We can't have 40 minutes talking. It has to be at least 20 minutes where we speak. You have to speak, okay? And then after we do that, we'll move on to something which is called dialogue cues. And dialogue cues, are typically, I don't want to say rehearsed, but it's training, right? I ask you a situation at work. You're technical, you're software orientated. I'll have to do my research. So it's something where it's like, there's this problem, Saulo. How do we fix this problem? How do we get this thing? What do we look into? And you tell me, right? You explain this to me. We go through how we best answer these things, right? We practice for when you do have to work at a job there. You know how to respond. You know how to do these things. It's just recall memory training. Okay. So what we do in class, I give you some work to do throughout the week. You practice these things. Okay. You make sure that it's something you remember. You committed to your memory. You remember it. Okay. Dialogue cues. So work based, also life based, right? If you have to work somewhere overseas, you have to speak English in those places, Australia, America, and the United Kingdom. You will be in difficult situations. We must navigate that. We must get through those difficult situations in a very good way, right? We don't want to be rude. We don't want to make people upset. We want to be professional. We want to be polite. Okay. So that's what we train. Okay. So
Okay.
that's just practice, dialogue use, practicing. Okay. And then if we move on to our conversational grammar, because remember, we're not focusing on writing. Writing is a good thing, but you can get away with it for now. We're going to focus on conversational grammar. What we say, how we say it, why we say it, okay? And that is the big focus. Building sentences, your conjunction, your phrasal verbs, your different sentence construction methods. And
I
these
have
things are important. Yeah.
it's my first difficulty level. It's building sentence because I need I need to understand connectors, use connectors with and words, rules, and the connection words with words in use the rules. It's my difficulty. You see now.
Yes. Yeah. No, no, no. I get you. I get you. So that's a very important one we'll have to go through is conjunctions. If we're looking at our present perfects, our past perfects, so perfect language and continuous language. There's a lot. There's a lot we have to go through, Saulo. I won't lie to you, but that's why we're here, so that we can go through all of it. And again, I want you to go through all of it, do the work, and you make a fair judgment. And you say, okay, it's working or it's not working. Because again, the way I teach might not work, right? I teach in a specific type of way. But because I'm not an old man, I can change, right? I can always adapt it. As you said, connectors are a very big problem. That's typically one of the first things that I like to go through is how do we have one idea, two ideas, we put them together, we have one sentence, right? So independent clauses, dependent clauses, how we merge these to get to a perfect language kind of style. It's, yeah, it's going to be a lot of work, but this is conversational grammar, and I'm glad you pointed that out. We'll focus on conjunctions and perfect language first, and then our continuous, right? So when we're looking at that, prepositions, everything, that's grammar. We have to take, computer hardware, something's wrong with this iPad, we've got to open it up, we've got to see, is it the motherboard, what's the problem, we have to see. So we'll go through all of it. You can always tell me, Lucas, next lesson, I want us to focus on this. And we'll focus on that. It's not a
Okay.
problem. I'm not old school, dude. You can tell me I want to do this, we will do that. Okay. And it's gonna be until we feel comfortable, right? Until you are like, okay, I think I get it. We
Yes,
move on.
you talk me, for example, oh, Mupulelo, Mupelo. Sorry,
You can just call me Lucas. You can just call me Lucas. That's my second name. Is Lucas. Yeah.
Lucas. Okay,
Yeah.
Lucas. Uh,
Yeah.
in next lesson, I need you improve my skill, for example, in grammar, focusing in present continuous.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So again, you again, my job, and that's why I like these topic conversations. The more you talk, the more I see what's wrong, right? I'm like, oh, okay, we need to work on this. He's not using this term right, or this rule. We focus on that. But if you can tell me before, you can say, Lucas, as you said now, connectors, conjunctions are my main problem. Oh, okay, let's work on conjunctions until you're confident, and then we continue until we have to work on something else. There's a specific area we focus in, we work on that, right? So that also takes us to our next one, which is comprehensions, right? This is our reading and our listening. These are very, very important. So our reading comprehension, our listening comprehension, and then so with these, they are going to be conversational, okay? So that means because you're doing this for work, typically when you are comprehending something for work, I give you a problem. I say, this is the problem. You tell me, okay, this is how we fix this problem. And then we fix the problem, right? So we can't write. You're not going to write me a report. This is what the problem. You'd say, no, this is the problem. This is how we fix it. So conversational. You have to speak. You read something, then you tell me what you read, and then I ask you questions about it. You listen to someone, and then we talk about that, right? We have to speak. That's how we grow our capacity. That's how we practice the conversational grammar. Otherwise, we can't practice that. Okay, so all of these are going to be conversational, and it's typically going to just be us talking. And again, I play you something, you listen, you watch, obviously, and then we speak about these things. So that's the conversational element. And then if we're looking at our linguistic expectations, this would be in the last week of the last month, right? This is not something that's important, but it's something that people from English speaking countries value. It's something very important to us. And that is something like location, movement, right? And if we're looking at something like time as well. And if I can ask you, Saulo, what is the time right now in Fortaleza?
Okay. Now it's 9 and 39.
9:39. Okay, that's
9:39.
good. Okay, so if we're looking at that and we're saying that in English, in the English language, we don't say typically the past of the time. So we would say it is 21 minutes to 10. We speak to the future. If it's after half past 30 minutes, we speak to the future. If it's before the 30 minutes, we speak to the past. So if it was 21 minutes past 9, it would be 9:21. We would say it's 21 minutes past 9. And then if it's after 30 minutes, we say it is 25 minutes to 10. It is 28 minutes to 10, 20 minutes to 10, 20 to 10. Okay. So that is something, it's not important. It's not something we will focus on, but we will do it. Okay. Because these things are very important, especially in English speaking places and companies. Okay. So I think these are the most realistic in terms of achieving our goal. I will give you homework because Saulo, this is 6 months short, so you need to practice, as I said, every day. You need to find an hour every day, and just if it's listening to English, it's fine. If it's reading, it's fine. If it's speaking, it's even better. You need to practice these things, okay, so that you get confident. And what I always say is the most important thing is consistency, right? Doing things repetitively, doing them again and again. And then the second most important, don't overthink it, okay, when you speak. I know you want to follow rules, Saulo. I know you know some of the rules. Don't overthink it. The most important thing about speaking a different language is getting the point across, getting your idea across. This is the most important thing. If you can tell me something in bad English, but I understand it, it's still a success. You still got your points across. So for now, while we are developing the rules and these things, don't overthink it. You're going to get things wrong. It's fine. Please just try and speak as much as possible because that's how you get past the confidence hurdle. As soon as you just keep speaking, trying to speak, it will be bad, it will get better, it will be good, right? That's what we need to do. We need to keep going, right? Through the difficulty. So just keep speaking. Okay. Is
It's
that good,
okay.
Salo?
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. So do you have any questions for me, Saulo?
Uh, about EU's plan with the plan. Uh, 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 you talk me, and we talk about more things, more more goals, more topics, more methods, and how do you think to it? Fish lesson, for example. Uh,
So the first lesson, how would I conduct our first lesson? So
what do
if
you
we're
think
looking,
for my fish lesson? My with this class, this class.
oh, you're asking me what I think about you. Okay. Okay. So I think you confident, right? I think that might come from your background, right? And I think it's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So grammar, it's the biggest thing. It's obviously the way, the sentence structure, and then vocabulary. We need to really improve the amount of words you know, your exposure to the language. So, what I want to do, and what I actually always do for my first students, I'm going to send you a list of words. These will be, I think, 50 words. That's 60 words that you need to go through, and you need to know them, right? These are about all of your interests, very basic words, B2, B1 terminology. You need to know them. I think you'll know most of them, right? And we will use them. You need to use them. These are the first things we're going to do because vocabulary to get to B2, I think it's almost 3,000 words you need to know. So B1, let me just double check this. Okay, so A2 typically requires about 1,000 to 2,000 words, whereas when we're getting you to B1, you need to know 3,000 to 3.5 thousand words. So you understand that vocabulary is the main horse. That's the main driver that's going to get us there. We cannot sleep on that, and that's you in your extra time. Because while we are in class, we're going to focus on the rules and the regular, and again, the greasing it, getting your fluency, getting you that mobility, that conditioning. But we will also work on some terminology. This will come from when we speak about different topic conversations, but I can't do all of it, right? I can't. I'm not a shaman. I'm not a miracle worker. I'm just a tutor, right? So I can give you the motivation. We can work. We can do all of the things that are necessary, but the rest of the way is you, right? Your
It's
determination. How badly you want this. Okay.
okay. Okay.
But
Use
right now, I'm
you.
impressed. I'm impressed, man. I won't lie to you. Your
ah,
English is good.
Você pode ir. Como está seu calendário? É, calendário? Calen. Wait a minute, please. Calendar.
No worries.
How is your calendar for week class?
Calendar. Let's see. So this week has been the last 2 weeks have been very busy. I don't know why. I don't know what has changed. If we're looking at Fridays, always good. Fridays are always good for me. If we're looking at Saturdays, I think you've seen I always have a space or two on a Saturday.
Saturdays?
And yes, weekends. I do weekends every time. So you can always book on the weekends during the day, not in the evening typically. And then Wednesdays, Tuesdays, Fridays. Yeah, you can always find a place there. Monday, not a good day. Wednesday, not a good day.
Monday.
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can always find a place. Okay.
Mm, it's a good day for you. Sunday.
Sunday,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. Sunday, always got
Sunday.
space.
Thursday is good for you. Thursday.
Thursday.
Uh,
Yep. Thursday is good.
yesterday, Wednesday,
Wednesday. Wednesday
Wednesday.
normally quite full. Let me check it next week. So again, time is always the most important thing. But
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
I
So like,
I go send to you um uh, quill quill to or you talk if good for you. Ok?
yes, yes.
Vou tentar só um minuto. Vou tentar, vou ver.
So I will say, Saulo, any time you see open is fine. You can book at that time. There's no time where you cannot book, right? So if you see an available slot, it means that time is available. So you can book a class. If there are no available slots, that means obviously um, classes are booked, but it's they should be every week. There should be. And if you see nothing the whole week, just pop me a message and we'll have to make time, right? Because I want to help you. And yeah, I want you to get to your goal. So if you don't see a time, just hit me with the message and we'll make that time available.
Okay, if I need 2 fixed days, can you arrange that? That?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Of course, of course. No, I'm dude. I'm easy. I'm easy. Again, I think anytime after 10 o'clock in the morning, I have to go to work. I have another job, and then before, after, so like 5 o'clock, from 5 o'clock, anytime, it's fine as well.
Okay,
So we
I
can
see my calendar with my work, with my
please,
agenda,
yes,
and send to you a you and me
we
connection.
of course. Yes, yeah, no, no, no. So as soon as anytime you tell me, we could go and we'll try and make it work. It's really, it's really something that has to happen. Again, consistency. That's what I want from you. I can't say, oh no, not this week. We need consistency. You need to do as many hours as possible before the next, if we're looking at 6 months from now, looking at Valentine's Day. Yeah. Okay. So
Nice.
please, if you have any questions for me, Saulo, ask me now. I will start working on your terminology list, right? The 60 words that I need you to know. And we will look at it in our next lesson. I'll ask you if it's fine. But again, we need to speak. We need to use these things. We're going to start from there. And then we'll move on to our grammar, right? I like to split up the lesson. First half, 20 minutes, at least speaking. We need to speak. And then if we go to the next, it's something technical, something where we're doing grammar, it's something where we're building capacity. That's the main thing that we're here for, right? If you listen to podcasts, if you listen to anything, I can always recommend you any kind of media source, any kind of thing that you can also use on the days outside of the lesson, and that will help. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Very good.
Okay. Saulo, thank you, man. I'm so glad I met you, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend further. I will see you next time, hopefully. And thank you once again for the
And
try.
for you, thank you for your time, Lucas. Good weekend for you.
Yes, thank you. It was great to meet you, man. Cheers.
Bye bye.